Hi. Sorry, we got cut off there, so I'm going to just talk a little bit more about the works cited. So I left off, I'm not quite exactly sure where I got cut off, noting that we have in here Rebirth and Renewal, two authors, Hobby, Blake, and Harold Bloom. So this is how we cite two authors. The first author's name is inverted, Hobby, Blake. Second author is straight, and Harold Bloom. Then we have the Training for Monsters piece by Mary Elizabeth Pottles, again from American Enterprise, volume 11, number 6, right? And again, with EBSCOhost, as I said in the first part, if you don't have a DOI, I'm not interested in getting the URL because there's nothing I can do with it, right? If I were to put it in and click on it, say an electronic version, it would take me nowhere because it's a subscription service. Now, next up are the works by Tolkien. And you see a couple things. First of all, it's all in alphabetical order based on last name, right? Tolkien, John Ronald Reuel, whatever kind of name that is. And here's that essay, Beowulf, the Monsters and Critics, which was from the Proceedings of the British Academy, volume 22, 1936, page numbers, yada, 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 Semantic Scholar. Then you see there is a URL, because this is on the free-floating web. And because of that, I also want an access date. And here it is, access 15 March 2020, so kind of a military-style date. Okay. Then the rest of the works, you see they have these 3 hyphens in a period. That is to signify the same author as above. Okay, so all these works are by Tolkien. Another thing you might complain about, if you will, is that they're not in the order of publication. The Hobbit was published before the Lord of the Rings. The Fellowship is the first one. The Two Towers is the second one. The Return of the King is the third one. Guess what? It doesn't matter. It goes in alphabetical order. By the way, we always skip over the first word, the. The first the we skip over. So it's not just because these are, all beginning with the. Anytime you have a title, you skip the, a, or an. But Fellowship, Hobbit, Return, to, those are the alphabetizing words, as well as the word Beowulf here, which is why this one goes first. Okay, so that's what I want you to think of when you're doing the works cited. Now, remember in this particular assignment, there is the request for peer-reviewed materials. So we know, for example, anything from JSTOR is peer-reviewed. Clearly, actually, this is also a peer review because it's from the Proceedings of the British Academy. American Enterprise and Early Medieval Europe are also both academic sources. So we have, in fact, 4, right? We have 4 sources that we could actually claim for peer-reviewed material. So in addition to the other materials that are not peer-reviewed, obviously the novels. Okay, so thank you for coming back for part 2. Hope this helps.